Hi, it's Tom Teak here. I have a question for you. Have you ever struggled with the technology associated with building an online business system? Well, stick with me for a few minutes and I'm going to show you a way to look at using online technology in a structured, simplified way. Let's talk about how to streamline your systems and get out of online business technology overwhelm. The first thing to notice is there are just so many things you can do online. Social media, you need tools to build websites and blogs, other tools for podcasts, other tools for marketing systems with opt-ins and offers and funnels and webinars and launches, emails, messaging systems, payment pages, membership sites, and ads. There's just a lot of technology to worry about. And for every one of those things, there are multiple choices, multiple tools for building websites, multiple tools for building blogs, multiple tools for doing online marketing, multiple tools for email automation, multiple tools for taking payments, multiple tools for membership sites. Pretty soon, starts to feel pretty overwhelming. So let's talk about the systems that you need. Now, one way to look at systems, and I look at it this way coming from a software engineering background. Basically, you want software system to support you in doing your various business activities. So for an expert business, I've proposed that we can model an expert business like a rocket. And at the core of the rocket are the business systems, but the business systems allow you to consistently publish valuable content, approach and attract leads through various online marketing approaches, offering solutions through sales pages or one-on-one conversations, delivering value to clients online could be an online course, could be a live course or live workshop, coaching. There's lots of different ways you can deliver content online. And don't forget community. As you build your client base, you will be building a community. And so having an online support system for your community helps sustain them and also sustain your business. But before we can build this rocket, we need to think about how are we going to build it. So it's important to spend some time upfront thinking about your business strategy. What's your customer journey? So let's talk for a minute about that. A customer journey proceeds in stages. The first stage is to attract an audience. This will be on social media. Perhaps you're speaking either online, virtually, or in person, or networking. The second phase is getting people that you've talked to or that know about you to raise their hands and show interest to you that they're interested in the things that you're talking about. So the way we've typically done this with online marketing is to provide something of value in exchange for someone's contact information. These things are called lead generators. Sometimes they're called lead magnets because we're attracting an audience. So the next stage is once you have that contact information, you want to nurture the relationship. This could be through automated emails, direct messages, setting up calls or appointments, or you may set up an online community for free where you can interact with people, usually with live events, but also, by posting and commenting and so forth. Um, at some point, though, you will make an offer or an invitation to work with you, and those can be workshops, mini courses, subscription programs, live or recorded online courses, etc. And you might also have, particularly with subscription programs, you may also have communities that interact with your community as part of a subscription program. So that's how you build, use those various other stages, the marketing, sales, delivery, and community and content. All of the elements of the rocket are here and they're color coded. The marketing activities are in blue, sales is in green, value delivery is in red, community is in gold. So now we're going to look at the rocket this time, again going left to right. But I want to talk about the online technologies that you need to support the customer journey. So the first thing to notice on the left is you'll be publishing free content. And this will be for public access. Many times this may be on a social media channel, but you want to have a piece of the internet that you own, in other words, your own website, where you can deliver your content and you have full control over that content. You're going to use your website in conjunction with online marketing tools. These are often called funnels. It's because a funnel is just a progression of steps. In this case, we're developing a lead generator. And in the lead generator, we're going to be generating a couple of web pages. And on the first web page, we're going to have a form where the users can provide their name and email and contact information. And once they've entered that information, you'll take that and put it into a contact database. And you'll also use it to send an automated email response to deliver the value that they've requested. So again, looking at the components for the tools, you need a landing page builder. You need a way to have an opt-in form that can be embedded on your landing page. You're going to want to have a way to send automated email. And combining all of these things together, I call this a marketing CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And basically, it's a way to market to many people. So it's kind of a one-to-many system. And in addition, while you're doing marketing, you're going to find that on your landing page, you might want to have a video. You might want to host a live event. You probably want to have an appointment calendar because one of the calls to action in the email follow-up would be to schedule time with you. And as an alternative to email follow-up, you may be interested in using SMS text messaging as well. The next step on the customer journey from a systems viewpoint is to worry about and handle online sales. Now, in online sales, you're going to need a landing page builder for sales pages, for example. And then on the sales page or either on the sales page or on a separate page, you're going to want to have an order form to be able to accept payment. And in addition, one of the actions you're going to do when you make a sale is you're going to create a login account so that people can access the content that you're going to deliver. Now, in addition to support sales, you do need an appointment calendar. You're probably going to need text messaging, and you're going to want, most of all, you're going to want a sales CRM. A sales CRM is something you can interact with people one-on-one for having a sales conversation versus a marketing conversation tends to be more one-to-many. After they've ordered from you, bought your product, you're going to want to provide a way to log in to your website to give the purchase content delivery, because this content is something that people will need to log in order to access. So login access, and then there are many ways, I've just listed them all again here, many ways of delivering your content. And finally, community. Let's say someone has purchased your subscription program. Well, one of the ways of delivering a subscription program is through a private community. So private communities are interesting because you can have live events. You can have access to your other, recorded content as well in the community. And you can get community interaction through community posts. And you're going to want to do this to support the people who purchased your content. But also, I don't want to forget that this community is also very useful for marketing. In your community, you're going to want to work with your marketing leads as well. After they've opted in, actually, one of the things you can do as a giveaway is to give away access to a free community. So that way you have a way of interacting with your audience directly in your community. So when it comes to picking these technologies, you could put different tools for different tasks. You could have different tools for doing marketing and email. You can have different tools for doing online sales or different tools for delivering online course content. But take it from me, that's a really complicated way to live. A much better way to live for an online business is to use integrated platforms. An integrated platform covers most, if not all, of the technologies that you need to support the customer journey. Now, a system I recommend is Kajabi. So you can replace all of those capabilities that you need for content publication, for marketing, funnels, for doing online sales, for doing online delivery, and for providing an online community. All that's available in one tool, Kajabi. Kajabi is browser-based, so you can use it on your desktop or on your tablet or on your phone. But even better on Kajabi, Kajabi provides a mobile app. You can either use the generic Kajabi app and people can log into your content with the Kajabi app, or you can build your own app where you take people through your customer journey. Your app shows up in the App Store or Google Play, and people can download and you can nurture your customer relationships through your community through a branded app. So when it comes to do one-on-one sales tracking, sales CRM, keeping track of appointments, keeping track of emails and messages one-on-one, you're going to probably need other systems, but Kajabi does the heavy lifting for most of this. So it's not bad. It doesn't quite do everything, but it does most things. And I recommend it because it's, of all the systems I've used, it is the easiest to use. So there you have it, a way to streamline your systems and get out of technology overwhelm. I'm Tom Teague, the online business doctor, and my goal, my mission in life is to simplify online business for experienced professionals, and I hope you'll join me.